Truthears X Crinacle Zero, Softears Twilight, and a brand new planar, TRN Kirin. Today, unboxing / first impression. You guys know the drill. Let's jump into it. So as per usual, I'm gonna start with the one that you guys want to see the most because that's just the type of channel that we are here. We give what you guys want. For the most part. Now here's the front of the box here. Waifu, Kirin, I see you. You picked this one, didn't you? Really nice of them to provide a graph in the back here, and since Kirin is behind this one, I can actually trust this graph. So this IM has been hyped up for quite some time now, ever since HBB I think did the first video on it, and judging by how the graph looks, it's a warranted hype. I mean, if it sounds anything like the graph, it is a killer at $50, and ooh. This is the box after you remove the sleeve. Take out the box. We don't care about any of the pan flip. Oh, maybe except for this one. Another little box with the waifu on it. The carrying case here is actually really nice. It's a soft carrying case for once, leather soft carrying case, and this is actually more useful than a hard carrying case because you can't really shove a really big bulky hard carrying case into your bag, but soft ones you can. They may provide less protection, but you can actually use them, which in turn actually provides more protection since you would never use the other one. Inside here we have the cable, and the cable is actually rather nice. They're kind of rubbery feeling, but nicely done, I would say. Tons of tips included here. Only one set of foams though, the rest are silicone. And here are the IMs up close. I quite like how they look actually. They don't look like a cheap set that you get for $50 usually. So for those who are new to the channel, we use the M11 Plus by Fio to do first impressions and also evaluate IEMs, and we're also playing FLAC files most of the time. And the song of choice today is gonna be Doja Cat's Kiss Me More. This one has everything, a lot of bass, really sparkly female vocals, and if you have bad treble extension in IEM, this song will reveal it. So it's a great song for testing IEMs. It's probably in my top 3 most favorite songs to test IEMs on. So one thing that's cool about this IEM that you guys probably have heard of already from other people is that it has 2 dynamic driver, but not only any 2 dynamic driver, there's one specifically for the bass and the other one handles the rest of the frequencies. So we're expecting killer bass here. Let's have a listen. You guys might not be able to tell before, but I was kind of tired getting into this video, but now I am wide awake. It's unfair. It's legitimately unfair. I prefer this over the Dioko from Kirin himself. That's double the price. I prefer this. Now, not to say that this is better outright than the Dioko. The Dioko definitely beats this in terms of technical performance, details, the depth department. The Dioko just does that better, but tuning wise, I think this will hit home to a lot more people, and to me, it's just so clean. The bass, super well controlled. It's a lot of bass, strong, but just in its own lane. The vocals pop through, even though the bass is so strong, the vocals pop through, and not only pop through, but it's lively at the same time. Treble extension is generally good as well. So the only thing holding this thing back, and I shouldn't even say holding it back because it is, again, only $50. The only thing I can complain about this is that it does lack that depth. The bass is strong and is separated, yes, but it feels like it's on the same playing field as every other instrument, so it does come across a bit distracting at times. But again, this is $50, and most $50 or most under $100 IM will have this same exact problem. I'm just trying to find something to nitpick here because tuning wise, it is just probably one of the best tuning you can grab under $100, period. There's very little competition to this at the moment. So the only thing I can really nitpick is the detail, but for $50, you will absolutely forgive this. This sounds fantastic. I don't even think you guys need to watch my review on this. You guys really don't. If you get to hear this IM for the very first time, it's gonna be super clear to you how out league other IMs under $50 are to this one. I think the only IM that comes close, I would say, is Shoe, but Shoe's tuning is great, but this is better. Man, we started off with such a hype one that the other 2 IMs is gonna have to step up their game to be impressive to me now. So the next one here we have the TRN Kirin. What? Oh, Did I forget to unbox something? Oh, you mean that? Of course. Yeah, how can I forget? Of course I got the Virgo version. Open up, pull it out. You get a little sleeve that protects her from the elements, the simps. So after you remove her from the plastic, just assemble her real quick. She comes in 3 pieces. So here you go, Virgo in all her glory. You guys happy yet? So TRN Kirin, this is actually quite a beautiful looking IEM. I don't think I've seen any news on this IEM before anywhere else, so this might be you guys' first look. Here's the back of the box. Inside, remove the sleeve, we have a, ooh, just like everything else on the market. Booyah. So this is a planar IEM entering a really competitive battlefield here. A lot of you guys probably seen planar war videos by HBB and a lot of other creators. And yeah, it is a war. There's so many planars out there. Even Kirin now has the planar, the Ryoko. If you guys have not watched that review. A lot to live up to for sure, TRN. A lot to live up to. So the accessories are all wrapped in plastic. So I'm just gonna show you guys a picture right now. Here are all the accessories that comes with the TRN Kirin. Plug them in, put them on, connect to source. Let's go. So, not in love with how the vocals are coming across. They come across a little bit thin, and also this planar, and as you know, most planars have this kind of planar timbre to them. This has probably the heaviest planar timbre to me, to my ears right now, and I don't know if that has to do with like the boost in the upper mids or the treble area. The treble doesn't particularly feel fatiguing or sibilancy. It just feels like the upper mids, I think, is elevated at a certain spot that makes the vocals come across a bit on the thin side. I would say otherwise the bass is okay. I feel like it's relatively well controlled, if not a little bit warm, but nothing too bad. All in all, it's all right. And last but not least, we have the Softears new Twilight. Now, I would be lying if I'm not excited for this set. Oh, my bad. Front of the box just says Softears. Back of the box, nothing. The side of the box just says Twilight. It's probably the most minimalist box ever. Let's crack this open. I forgot how much this is. It's like somewhere near kilobuck. It's expensive like most Softears are. And ooh, twist your ears. There you go. Twist your ears. The carrying case is beautiful, it's gorgeous, and again, probably will never be used. Inside here, there's a 4.4 to 3.5 adapter, so the cable itself comes with 4.4 terminations. And here are the IEMs themselves. Ooh, they look really nice. I've been wanting to try this one for quite some time. I am excited. I think this is a single dynamic, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's just a little brother to the Turi, if you guys have ever heard the Turi. So single dynamic driver, man, that's tough to do. It's tough to do single dynamic at a higher scale because tuning on it is just tough. But if any brand can do it, I trust Softears. Now under the IEM, you get quite a few accessories. You get an assortment of tips. Oh, IEM sleeve. Now this is awesome. It keeps the individual pieces from knocking into each other. More companies need to do this. You know, I really love how these look. Just black cable and black IEM. Matte finish as well. Super nice. I love me some matte finishes. Yes. Oh, this sounds nice. I like the tuning of it. It's mostly neutral. I would say it does have bass, but for some could be counted as a little bit bass shy. I would say for most people it should be alright. It is a vocal forward signature, so some people may or may not like that already, but overall it's quite balanced, and the most impressive part is that the treble is actually nice, and it does have some sense of air to it as well, so soundstage feels nice and open for the most part. Again, this is just off one song. I don't want to give it too much praise, but I like these. All first impression. Depth is good. Bass hits deep and punchy, dynamic as dynamic drivers should be. Just good. What can I say? Just good. But yeah, let's wait to hear my thoughts of it fully in the full review. And of course, to watch that, you're gonna have to subscribe. Alright, that is it for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The most impressive IEM by far today is the Zero. Coming in at $50, it has no competition. It's not even a fair fight. It's not close. It's just on a league of its own. Second most impressive one, of course, is the Twilight. Again, not gonna gush over too much for that because it is expensive as heck, but for me, so far the price seems warranted, and I'm super excited to try it out with a lot more songs and A/B test them with some of the other in-game set, but it's good so far. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, subscribe, reviews of all these coming up in the next few weeks or so within this month of August. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.